Well, it's Education Nation Week here at NBC 10, and you're looking at a hot, steamy National Constitution Center from our live Education Nation camera atop the Wells Fargo building in Old City. That's where you'll find interactive exhibits and discussions on the state of education and how you play a part in shaping the future of education. It's free and open to the public through Sunday. Well, as part of Education Nation, we've been exploring how to compete globally. And joining me live now from the NBC Learning Plaza at the National Constitution Center is Homa Tavankar. Thanks so much for being here, Homa, an author and expert on global issues in both the business and academic world. First of all, Homa, let's just talk about the problem. There was a time when the U.S. was the leader when it came to all things, including education. What's going on here now?
Well, we're not doing that well. We've spent the last 10 years focused on testing our kids, filling in a lot of bubbles. And recently we found that globally our kids rank below number 30 in math, number 23 in science, and about 17th in reading. So it isn't working very well. And I think a lot of it, for being globally competitive, we really need to redefine what it means to be competitive.
And let's talk about that, Homa, because, you know, when it comes to solution, you look at those numbers, they're pretty dire. But where do we go from here? Where do we begin? Is there a fix, a quick fix, let's say that?
Well, I don't think there's a quick fix, but there's a lot we can do, and given all the budget shortages, we don't have to break the bank in order to become globally competitive. I think that we really, in this idea of redefining what it means to be competitive, we need to work with our kids the tools that they already love, the technology that they already love, the way that they love to think. So we can be, for example, teaching them how to be cooperative and competitive is actually a skill that they need in the 21st century, because they're going to need to get along with people that are very different from themselves. They need to communicate in new ways, in many languages, lots of different kinds of problem solving out of the box. And that isn't as simple as filling in a bubble on a test. So we need to sort of instill this excitement for the world and this love of learning through interactive, project-based learning. If they have to build an app or make a movie, that's going to teach them a lot more about history or climate change or mathematics. And that's what's happening around the world. They're really taking creative approaches, and our kids need to be much more creative, curious thinkers. And I think that's what really being a global citizen is too.
Sure, and I know that there are some schools doing some wonderful things in our area, but we still have a long way to go. Thank you so much, Homa. Very good to see you. Thanks so much for being with us here for just a couple of minutes. Okay, you can find more advice of Homa's great fun ideas for kids, helping them to grow up global by going to our website, NBCPhiladelphia.com, and search Education Nation. And we have more on competing globally as our Education Nation on the road moves to the Franklin Institute this evening. I will join MSNBC's Maria Bartiromo in hosting a special event called Job One, Preparing America to Compete in the 21st Century. We'll discuss ideas with local experts on how to get students and our workforce in line to compete at a global level. NBC 10 News at 11 will have more on this as we continue our Education Nation coverage.